Well, Alex, I'm flying back to Boston for spring break. What do you have planned?
I'm definitely going to go to Miami and hang out with my friends in the nice warm weather. I'm really excited about that, but Jonathan, I bet you can't top that with sports.
Well, Alex, actually I can, because the best part of spring break is college basketball. And if you're a basketball fan, you're getting an early start on break, as I'm sure you know. We'll have highlights coming up next. Closer to home, there's no relaxing for the women of Troy on the tennis court. They took on Arizona State earlier today. And on the diamond, a World Baseball Classic upset for the ages. Sports is next. Welcome back to ATVN. The 10th-ranked women's tennis team tamed the Sun Devils by a final score of 5-2 today, but despite the big score, the Trojans say the win was far from easy.
Well, we expected ASU to come out fighting. They're a top Pac-10 school. We were expecting a good team, and that's exactly what we got.
Kayla Hine is one of their tougher players. I expected that she was going to come out feisty and ready to make balls all day, so I came prepared knowing the way her game works.
USC has now won 2 straight matches, but there's no time to rest. The Trojans face William & Mary College in Marks Stadium tomorrow at 3:30. The USC men's basketball team had their final practice this afternoon before it takes on Cal in the Pac-10 quarterfinals tomorrow. Meanwhile, the tournament actually starts tonight at the Staples Center with Oregon State and Stanford tipping off at 6 before Washington State and Oregon clash at 8:30. Across the nation, the Big East tournament was in full swing today with 4 games at New York's Madison Square Garden. This morning, Providence took on DePaul. DePaul putting up a fight late until Jeff Xavier drains the 3 for Providence. Moments later, Jeff McDermott finishes this fast break to put the Friars up by 8. Providence goes on to win 83-74. In the second game, Marquette picking on St. John's like a little brother as Wesley Matthews rains this 3 for the Golden Eagles. They led 38-10 at the half. In the second half, Jarrell McNeil drives to the hoop for 2. Marquette wins easy, 74-45. The third game of the evening was West Virginia taking on Notre Dame. West Virginia won that one 74-62. The tip-off for the final game of the evening is just moments away. The Pirates of Seton Hall will try to upset number 20, Syracuse. Well, Hanley Ramirez, David Ortiz, Miguel Tejada, Jose Reyes. The Dominican Republic's World Baseball Classic team sounds like a roll call for the All-Star game, but late last night the Dominican was knocked out by the Netherlands team with only 2 Major League players on its roster. The Dominican up 1-0 in the bottom of the 11th when Eugene Kingsale singles to right to plate Sidney DeJong for the tying run. Then, with 2 out, Urendel DeCaster grounds one to Willie Ibar, but shades of Bill Buckner, he boots the easy out. Kingsale scores, and the Netherlands move on to the next round. The Netherlands were back in action today against Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico beat them by a score of 5-0. The United States also in action this afternoon against Venezuela. Both teams will be moving on to the next round, so not a big loss, but Venezuela beating the U.S. 5-1 in the top of the 8th. Tiger Woods is back in action this weekend. Woods will compete at the World Golf Championship, participating in his first stroke play tournament since he had knee surgery after last year's U.S. Open.
Play again and feel physically sound. To walk out there and play and then compete.
Woods in the field will tee off tomorrow morning in Florida. The Lakers head to the Lone Star State tonight to take on red-hot Houston Rockets, who have won 8 out of their last 10. That game already underway. Currently, Houston up 41-36 in the middle of the second quarter. The Anaheim Ducks, meanwhile, hope to break their home losing streak tonight against the Vancouver Canucks. The Ducks need a victory to remain in the running for the playoffs. The game faces off tonight at 7 at the Honda Center. We talked about championship week in college basketball, and this time of year, you have to expect the last-second heroics. Last night in South Dakota, the tie game, clock running out, Ben Woodside, and boom goes the dynamite. The Bison win as Woodside punches North Dakota State's ticket to the big dance later this month. Well, here at USC's starting up tomorrow, and guys, I'm really excited for college basketball. I know you guys aren't that into it, but I'm stoked for it.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm going to be at every game.
All right, good.